What's up, YouTube? Gamingphile back with another video for you guys. I'm gonna call this video Holy Grail Pickups, and man, there's some really good stuff in here. It's crazy. I did some unbelievably epic trades. I sold a bunch of extra games I had, bought some things I really wanted. This is crazy, and I got some amazing deals. So we're back with a great Gamingphile pickup video. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you're comfy because it's going to be a pretty long one. I'm going to start with... what am I going to start with? Maybe I'm going to start with this deal that I got, okay? I'm going to show you guys... Well, you're going to see I'm wearing pajamas. I got a stack of PlayStation 1 and PS2 games. And the story with these games, this is something that rarely happens. These games ended up being, I think they ended up being $10 each after I averaged everything out. So what happened was the guy had a game up for sale. I'll show you which game it was. Vanguard Bandits, disc only. So this is a game I've been looking for. I normally hate getting disc-only games. Hopefully I will be able to get a case for it in the future. But he had $10 on this game, so I was interested. I said, hey dude, I'd like to pick it up from you. Do you have any other games for sale? And he's like, yeah, I'm kind of going through a bunch of my games right now. Like, what are you interested in? I'm like, well, send me a list and I'll tell you what I want. So he sent me a list. Basically, his prices were all over the place. They didn't make any sense. They were definitely way below market value. He had $10 on this. He had some games. So this game was $5, and this is kind of funny. Hot Shots Golf, the original Hot Shots Black Label Golf. This game is awesome. I love Hot Shots. I love the series. Most of these games came in great condition. That was the only disc only, which was weird. This was $5, if you can believe that. Castlevania Chronicles. This is actually a remake of the original Castlevania game, if you guys don't know. This is actually a pretty amazing... Not a lot of people talk about this game. I don't know why. It's really good. So, that's one that, I have all the Castlevania games already. That will be a really good trade for the future. Another one was Crash Warped. A couple games I got because, why not? They were cheap. This one was $10. The case is kind of cracked a bit, but that's okay. Now I'm going to show you the good stuff. Legend of Legaia. This is missing the manual, and it has a very big manual usually in this game, but that's okay. The disc was in good condition, and the case, that was 10. The rest of these were 10 each. Mega Man X4, and these games are crazy. Here, let me start with these. He also had Mega Man X7. This came complete. That's not the best Mega Man game. Mega Man X8 is actually a lot better than X7. Still not being the best game ever. Really cool to see these, though. You never see these for PS2. And the last two games, these are ridiculous. I'm going to start with this one. Rival Schools. This one I've been looking for forever. And when he had it, I almost freaked out. I was like, okay, be cool. Disc 1, manual, Disc 2, everything's good. I'm going to ask you guys a question. I don't know, see these little fighter point things? You could cut this off and get games back in the day. Did anybody do this? Every time I check a Capcom game, I check for it to see if someone cut it off, wreck the manual, but I've never seen one in my whole life where someone's actually cut that off. Anyways, let me know if you guys have seen that before. Rival Schools, can't believe that. The last game he had, oh my god, this is so good. Silhouette Mirage by Treasure. It even came with the little sticker on the case here. You want to look for that if you want the complete game. This is like... What is this like? It's like Ikaruga meets a platformer. So like you can switch between a black and white kind of reality, and then you can absorb bullets like a Karuga, but it's a platformer. Really, really interesting by Treasure. It comes with this really cool hollow cover as well. So ridiculous deals on those games. I could not believe that. I was too excited. Some of those will be going up for trade, and I'm planning on maybe doing trades over Instagram. I'm working one out in the moment. Better than over YouTube. I find the messaging system just like archaic. I just don't have the patience for it, and I barely upload videos, so like I'm not on here as much as I should be. On Instagram's the best way to find me. If you want to find me too, it's /the Gamingphile on Instagram. You'll see my face there. So we're going to come into some more different pickups here. We have a Darius Burst CS. Still haven't opened this for Vita. Really excited to get this from Limited Run. Say what you will about Limited Run. It's a very, very cool idea. And I love that they're making Vita games. It's just, I'm not going for a complete collection because they're kind of expensive and I don't like all the games that come out for it. So definitely, this one I've been looking forward to. Huge fan of the Darius series. This is a random pickup, Heroes of Might and Magic, complete in box for the Game Boy. I paid $10 for this game. You don't see complete in box Game Boy games that good condition anymore. I figured I'd give that one a shot. Oh man. This is just like all this crazy stuff all over the place. This was another random pickup. I think I paid $5 or $8 for this. Phantasy Star Zero. A little bit hard to find Nintendo DS game. I'm kind of getting back into DS right now because I'm playing the new Metroid game, Samus Returns. It's pretty cool, and so all of a sudden I'm back into the DS and 3DS and stuff like that. It's really revived my love for it. I managed to grab a copy of this, Sola to Robo, Red the Hunter, and if I'm not mistaken, this is like a sequel to Tail Concerto on PlayStation 1. And it's kind of like an action game where you play in a mech. And it's very it's very interesting. But this is like the complete edition. I don't want to open it up right now, but it basically comes with a soundtrack. There's like a little art book and everything in here. But someone had this for sale on eBay for a really great price, Canadian shipping. I'm up in Canada, and so had to grab this. I had a little bit of PayPal balance I used. I'm going to show you another huge one off the PlayStation 1 list, and that's Valkyrie Profile. I paid $60 Canadian for this game, which is a great, great price. It's about half price. Problem is, Disc 1 will not work. And honestly, it's strange. Like, I don't know, you guys can't probably see that in a video, but the disc is in very good condition. Maybe a few minor scratches. I can get it to load, and I'm in the title screen, so the game works, and then all of a sudden it freezes. So it's a very specific, like, little nick somewhere where it's not letting the game load anymore. If you guys have any tips on what to do there, I may have to bring this in to get it resurfaced. That's going to be my last resort, basically. Man, I got a ton of stuff here. Really good stuff. So I'm gonna oh man, where did this stuff even come from? Some of this stuff I'm trying to remember. I've been hoarding this for a while. I just picked this up recently. Pokemon Puzzle League. It says Benny up there. I don't know who Benny is, but thanks for writing on the box, Benny. It's not in perfect condition, but this was like a very, very good price. This was $25, box and cart. The N64 games have kind of fallen off a bit, I've noticed. Like, actually, a lot in the collecting market, it's hit a tiny bit of a lull. So I figured I'd grab this. That was a great price for this, minus Benny up there in the corner. I threw it in a box protector. This is another one I got. I just got box only. That's Hybrid Heaven for the N64. Pretty cool game. Another game that people don't really talk about too much. Kind of a hidden gem, if I may say so. But I just picked up the box. This was $8. I had the card already, so just trying to complete a few more N64 games. I might as well roll into this. This was part of a trade I did. Nightmare Creatures. This came complete. And my buddy Chris gave me a crazy deal on this. We worked out a huge bundle deal, and you're going to see a few games that he gave me, and he gave me some awesome stuff. Again, I posted a picture on Instagram of what I picked up from him, and it was from sweet stuff. So this was part of it. So 3 N64 games on the list this week. I'm going to show you guys the other games I picked up from him. This is weird. Virtua Quest. I've never, ever seen this game. Ever. And I was like, what is that? It's by Sega. Can I have that? And so we worked that into the trade. Kind of pumped to see what that's all about. The Flintstones by Taito. This is supposed to be pretty good. Cart, great condition. No manual in there. But it's like a platformer from Taito. So they did the Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. So this has got to be good. I'm going to give that a shot soon. Bomberman Generation, the 2 Bomberman games. I had the other one, Bomberman, I can't remember what it was called, but Generations was the one I was missing. Apparently this one's a little better. It has the 4-player multiplayer and stuff like that, so really, really cool. Another one off the list, exclusive for Gamecube that I've been looking for. I thrifted this. It was $3. Scooby-Doo. Now, this is actually supposed to be pretty good. I've heard that from multiple people, and that's kind of weird. Not a huge Scooby-Doo guy, fan. I guess it's kind of neat. But, oh, we got a cat in here. So, I don't know. I'm going to give this a shot, and we'll see what turns out there. Now, I'm going to show you guys a sweet stack of games here. Friggin' cats everywhere. Dreamcast. I love Dreamcast, and I'm toying with the idea of going a complete collection. I'm not the type of guy who does complete collections. Oh, she's lying on me now. But the Dreamcast has just got such an interesting library, and there's so many cool games. So I'm going to start off with a few right now. I'm going to tell you where I got them. Evil Dead, this just came today in the mail. Another eBay purchase. This was at $30, which was pretty cool. I think this was also released on PS2. I'm trying to remember, or maybe it was Xbox, or maybe both. But really cool to get the Dreamcast version. I wanted to get that. Love the movie. One of the best movies of all time. Now, just the other day, someone posted some Dreamcast games on Kijiji. I went to go meet this girl, and she's like a super nice girl who kind of collected all these games. She had a kid, and now she's talking about now she wants to get rid of some stuff because she has a child in her life. I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's like, but I figured this was a good thing for me. Sonic Shuffle. This is like Mario Party meets Sonic. I heard it's not very good. But it's a Sonic game, and it's very interesting. It's cool. So I've always wanted this game. We're going to try that out, see. This is awesome. Wacky Races. Think Twisted Metal meets, cel-shaded Twisted Metal. Really, really cool. Vehicle combat game. It's awesome. I think this was also released on Gamecube. But really cool to get for Dreamcast. And then the last one she had was Draconis, Cult of the Worm. This is, I don't know what this game is. And there's another dragon game on Dreamcast that I'm looking for, but she said this was really good, so I'm going to give this a shot. I think she gave me those 3 for, I want to say 50. I think she had 20 each, and then I talked her down to 50 for the 3. So, to add Dreamcast games these days, for me, is near impossible. This is another part of the trade that I was talking about before, where a buddy of mine, where the Nightmare Creatures and those other games were. The Dreamcast games were the big part of this trade. And there's some friggin' awesome games in here. I'll show you all games I was missing and needed. Virtua Fighter 3 TB. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a cool game. Toy Commander. this is very unique. You kind of fly around in this kid's room. You can be like you can drive around, fly around. You basically pilot toys. Very interesting. The company who made it was No Cliche. I'm not sure if they made any other games. It's kind of weird though. It's a cool game. Here's a King of Fighters Dream Match 99. Love me some Capcom and SNK fighters. And that's what we're segueing into here. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh man, this is friggin' awesome. Think just amazing cel-shaded fighter from Capcom. It's based on a cartoon from Japan. I'm not too familiar with it, but the game, I mean, here it has a little corner still intact. But this game was big on my list, and honestly, it just keeps going up in price. I mean, he hooked me up like bro style on this, like I was so excited. This is the game that I went crazy for that he had. And when I went over there, he had a bunch of other Dreamcast games. But this one I've been looking for forever. And it's cool that it's October right now. But that is Illbleed. Illbleed has been on my list for a long, long, long time. And it's kind of like a survival horror game. But it's very, very unique. Look at the cover. It's creepy as hell. But this is a game I've been looking for forever. Another one that's kind of going up like $100, $120 range. So, man, he hooked me up so bad. I traded him some games like, Mario Kart, Super Mario World, stuff like that. That's kind of, he can sell when he goes to trade conventions and stuff. And, he hooked me up huge there. I'm gonna swing back into Vita territory. We got Persona 4 Dancing All Night. This is the collector's edition. Comes with like a pouch, Vita skin, all this stuff. It's sealed. I bought this for $30 locally from someone. She said she just bought it and never opened it. So that's pretty cool. This is hard to find. Vita games are hard to find, let alone collector's editions. So that was really cool. I thought I'd pick that up from her. And now I'm going to show you guys some boxes. And boxes get me excited. Not just the female variety, but like cardboard from Super Nintendo variety. So I'm going to show you a stack here with two extremely special ones. And there was a guy, I don't want to make this story too long because the video's dragging on, but he used to deal video games back in the day. And he said he stumbled across this box of boxes. And they're 100% authentic, legitimate. And basically he was pricing them like cheap as hell. He knew what some of them were worth. I paid a lot for some of these. First we have Phalanx, a box that is like just legendary, and I've been wanting it forever. It's just the weirdest friggin' box art you'll ever see. Really good shoot 'em up actually, Super Nintendo. Next up we have Gun Force. This is a great game if there wasn't so much slowdown. It's like a Contra-style two-player like run-and-gun shooter, but there's slowdown in that game. It's not great. Next up, another shooter, Blazion by Atlas. This is a great shooter too. So adding some boxes. Actually, there's a lot of shooters in here. Imperium. This box is very hard to find. It was in amazing condition. All of them were folded up like this, like perfect. It's just crazy. Some of them aren't perfect, but like pretty damn good. We have Wolfchild. Next up is Time Slip. This is a very, very weird game. Another Vic Tokai oddity. Here's a cool game. We got Sky Blazer. This is like the graphics in this game are really, really cool. This is another like side-scrolling platformer, cool one for Super Nintendo. I have all the games for these. I'm trying to get the boxes now. Super Valis. This is another great game, another great platformer. And Run Saber. So Run Saber's that cool. Actually, is this two-player? I think this is. Frig, is this two? Yeah, this is the two-player one. So it's a lot like a two-player Ninja Gaiden. Really, really awesome game. I'm going to show you guys the last two boxes here. And I put these in protectors already because they're just so special to me. And honestly, I've been looking for these boxes my entire Super Nintendo collecting life. And to get these now is just like so cool. I put the carts in and I put the cardboard in and I kind of like made a little ritual. But Final Fight 3. Final Fight 3, for some reason, the box for this game is incredibly hard to find. And I don't want to say it was a rental exclusive, but it was definitely a late release. And it's just so hard to find the box. I just don't know why there's no boxes out there. I had the card already. Mind you, the box is not perfect, but it's damn well pretty good. Down there, that's the worst part, probably. But Final Fight 3, amazing beat 'em up, 2-player. I have Final Fight 1 and 2, and you know, this was like a hole in my heart. I needed to complete it. So cool to get Final Fight 3. And the last game, I mean, I never thought I'd ever get the box for this, and I paid a lot for this piece of cardboard, but I think it was worth it, and that is Evo. Luckily, I bought the cart a long time ago. I think I paid maybe $80, like a long time ago. Definitely since then it's jumped up, but to find, this is one of his better conditioned boxes too, like unbelievable. Like, it's so, I had to throw this right in a protector because I was like, man, I do not want the cats even near this thing. Evo, so looks fantastic. Another Grail off my list of like completing a game. So excited. Oh, what more can I say about this? That's another thing that I took a picture of on my Instagram. I was kind of like, oh man, yes, perfect. It's like these little joys in collecting, you know. But so now I'm super into cardboard. If you guys have any boxes out there, manuals, stuff like that, I'm still missing some that I'm looking for. But I mean, for now, that's pretty long pickup video. If you've stayed to the end, thanks so much for watching, guys. Last video I looked pretty tired apparently. I don't know if I got more sleep this week or it's summer, I'm busy, and I got weddings and stuff like that, but no excuses. I'm here with another video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me online. Instagram's where you can find most of my stuff that's going on. That's what I'm most active on. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next video. It'll be coming whenever I feel like it. I'm sorry I need to make more, but winter. I'll make some more in the winter. I'm going to do a Vita collection and stuff like that. But I'm rambling, guys. Thanks so much. Stay tuned. Gamingphile. Peace.